Okay, I think we're good. All right, hey guys, what's up? It's Ruben here. It's been a while. Today we're gonna be doing another cooking video. I know I haven't done one in forever. Technically, I've only done one, but I recorded a second one, never ended up posting it. It's like half done somewhere on my PC. So this is episode 3. I might upload part 2 on like a second channel or something. It's half done, and honestly, I kinda don't want to finish it just because it was really long ago, and it's like, I don't know, a lot of recording things went wrong. I did it last minute, kind of like this one. But I have another microphone here. So yeah, today we're gonna be making, as you see on the title somewhere, we're gonna be making gingerbread cookies. I forgot the word for a sec. I'm not gonna lie, I am very underprepared for this. I got the ingredients yesterday. We're gonna be making gingerbread cookies. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna be referencing a lot of things I did in the second video, but again, you guys haven't seen the second video, so it's gonna be awkward. As tradition, and again, tradition, first and second video, which second one you guys haven't seen. So I usually make a G Fuel because I thought it was funny, but we've grown a lot older since then. Older, bigger. What's the other thing I keep doing again? Oh yeah. All right, let's get started. I keep looking down here because I have my preview here. I have my laptop as like recording source. Yeah, am I focused? I hope I am. Does it work? Hello? Okay, I think I fixed it. Okay, if not, we're cooked. We're fucked. All right, so another thing that happened in the second video is I got a stand mixer for the brownies. Turns out I didn't need a stand mixer, so that's like $400 that I just chucked into nothing. However, I'm gonna be using it today, so I think I'm gonna have to pull it out. We're gonna need some flour. We're going to need some ground ginger, some ground cinnamon, baking soda. Sorry, this is the ground ginger, the ground nutmeg. Where is the butter? I have to Google a conversion, but this is a butter. Clearly not softened. Okay, so 177 milliliters. I think I got it. Brown sugar, which I think this isn't the right kind, but fuck it, we ball. Molasses, egg, vanilla extract. Vanilla extract. All right, ingredients on the table. Let's get started. I kind of want to do the talking hands format, but I also kind of want to see my facial reactions when I inevitably mess up. Actually, we have something else that's really cool. Gingerbread men measuring cups. So that's going to be pretty fun to use. So let's get this mess started, shall we?
The next day.
So I messed up. So I don't know how I'm going to be editing this, but basically I realized after I was done with making like the paste or whatever, like the gingerbread bread, I realized that I wasn't recording. So I did record like a quick little thing saying that I realized I wasn't recording, but I'm just re-recording this in case I change the way I'm gonna edit it. Anyway, so even if I did miss a big part of the video, I'm still gonna continue this because another thing I'm gonna do is decorate the gingerbread men. And if you guys don't know, me and anything that is like drawing, painting, creativity do not mix. You guys can tell by my thumbnails, obviously, but so it's like a day or two after. You can tell by the different outfit. It's pretty cold and this is like nice and hot. So the bread has been in the fridge, so we're gonna continue with that, and then we're also gonna make the icing, which apparently is a lot easier than I thought. All right, so we have the gingerbread here. So I was supposed to form this into a disc, but the problem is it's not very disc shaped, but it works. So let's unbox this. I said unbox like it's a fucking tech product. So again, you guys didn't see the like process of making this, but I'm pretty sure I used the wrong type of sugar, the wrong type of brown sugar, but it smells like it should. Nothing really like strange about it, honestly. So we're gonna continue with this. I'm gonna roll it out and actually make the shapes. Just for the sake of continuity, I'm gonna put on the hat again. So first things first is flour our work surface, which I'm assuming is just doing this, right? And we roll it out very, very thinly. Yeah, this isn't doing anything. This is still very, very cold. Was I supposed to let this like rest? Roll out the chilled cookie dough on a floured surface. But how thick or thin am I supposed to make them? 1/4 inch. What is that in centimeters? 0.5 centimeters? This shit thick. I don't like the way it's coming apart. I think I did this wrong. But I can press it together and it's like back to normal. So that kind of works. I should probably flour this thing too. So I'm supposed to be able to make like 28? I think 24. I'm supposed to be able to make 24 cookies, which I'm probably not gonna end up making. I think I'm gonna break these and just work on it like this. See, this feels like a 1/4 inch thick, but it's not consistent all around. So I think I'm just gonna flatten it out as much. See, honestly, I thought by missing the part of me making like the what is this? I know the word in French, but what is it in English? Like, it's not paste. What is this? Whatever. But I thought by like missing the fact that I filmed the making of like this monstrosity, I thought I was gonna miss a lot of footage, but me struggling here is like pretty bad enough. Okay, this seems like a 1/4 inch. Might be a little thicker, but where are my cookie cutters? Okay, so I'm supposed to be able to make 5-inch gingerbread men. This is not 5 inches. These are, I guess I can barely see that, minuscule. However, how do I do this? Am I supposed to like, I think my station wasn't floured enough. Yeah, okay. We're gonna restart this. This is not looking good. Okay, so we're gonna give this another try. Properly flour the work surface. And we're going to take pieces we can actually manage. Wow, crazy, right? This might have been a little too much. You want to roll this out. So this is about 1/4 inch. But like I said, the problem is the cookie cutter is really small. And that is also going to affect the baking time, which kind of worries me. However, look at that. We got our first little guy. So he's going to go to the side here. Yeah, this is too much flour. I should have probably put the apron on, honestly. See, now my issue is the fact that like these guys, wait, we're good. Okay, so my issue is like these guys are really small and I have a lot of dough. Like I have a lot of dough. That's the word, dough, not paste. I'm so fucking dumb. So I think I'm still going to make them small, like this size, just make more of them. But I'm just slightly concerned about the baking time. Let me put them on the baking sheet already. Ow. I know editing is gonna be a nightmare because I'm just running off camera getting stuff, but little guy, also a little guy. We're gonna keep going until we're out of dough. And if the dough could stop sticking, that'd be fun. But I'm doing this right? I'm supposed to be like reusing the shavings, I'm pretty sure. Shavings is a weird word, but is this 5 inches? I can't make that joke. I think I put way too much, what's it called, flour on here. But honestly, as long as it doesn't really affect the taste or anything of the little gingerbread guys, I think it's fine. But I think I'm gonna be here a while considering how small they are. Like, I'm murdering them, picking them up, but like, look how tiny this guy is. Honestly though, the floured work surface, as annoying as it is, I feel like is essential. I'm probably doing it wrong. I feel like this is too much flour, but anything less just sticks so much. I think I'm just going to make half of this like giant like loaf that I made just because this is so much. Like I might continue them off camera, at least for the lights. Tripped over the lights and then it changed the color of it. So yeah, like I was saying, I think I'm gonna only make half of like the loaf of, what is this called again? I literally had the word, not paste, what is it? Don't remember what this is called. I literally like remembered the name like a few minutes ago and then I just forgot it. Whatever, my point is, I think I'm only gonna make half of it, at least on camera, just because this is actually a lot. Starting to get the hang of it though. I'm only worried about the consistencies of some of them, the thickness of some of them, but they're still coming out pretty well. I'm pretty sure you guys are cringing at me like taking the, again, like the leftover and like putting them back together. It probably does something to the dough that I'm not aware of. That's what it's called. It's called fucking dough. Oh my god. I keep calling it paste, but it's dough. This is a thick boy. This is a learning experience for you guys and for me. Mainly for me. Because again, like obviously I kind of like play up how stupid I am because I'm dumb. I'm not that dumb. However, the mistake of like not flouring my work surface, that was a genuine thing. Okay, so my baking sheet is full. Let me show you guys this. So this is the baking sheet. So we have 12 little guys here. I'm gonna preheat the oven because my dumbass forgot to do that. Okay, let me clear out my table and then we're gonna get started on the frosting. Because the cookies are small, I don't think I'm gonna need that much frosting, so I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna be putting them in these little... So I'm going to be doing just some basic colors. So I have this neon fluoro, holy shit. I have this neon fluo food color preparation, préparation de colorant alimentaire. So pink, green, and blue. For now, I'm just gonna stick to these colors. I'm not gonna complicate much. So I didn't know icing was that simple. It's literally just milk and then like sugar. Like, so unfortunately, I do not have a milk bag. I am a fake Canadian. Not only that, this is lactose free because I am a bitch. Oh, I think the cookies are done. Oh my goodness. That is quick. Dude, there's smoke everywhere. They're not even burned. What's the issue? I think you guys can hear it, but I turned on a fan. I'm not sure if you guys can see the smoke, but everything is like really smoky. I honestly don't even see the issue because they're not burned or anything. So for the frosting, I'm gonna pull up the recipe on my phone. I'm gonna half the recipe because again, I don't think I need that much. So half a cup of confectioner sugar, which honestly still seems like a lot. I also need to sift it. Where's my very professional setup here? So 3/4 tablespoon of milk. Okay, so I don't have 3/4, so I'm just gonna eyeball it, honestly. So these all have varying amounts of milk. Slightly concerning, but doesn't really matter in the end. What really matters is the half a cup of confectioner sugar. That is crazy. This is so much sugar. Is this accurate? Half a cup? That's nasty. Half a cup is criminal. Probably should have done this in a bigger thing anyway. This should not be legal. This should actually not be legal. There's probably an easier way. I should have used a bigger cup. I should have actually put this in a bag just to start with, but this is gonna take a while. Do I really need this much? That's insanity. I'm not gonna do that. Tiny whisk is try to be cute with a tiny whisk like Babish, but that's not working out. Fuck it, I'll do it like this. If it spills, it spills. I'm not even kidding, by the way. Like this is what my brain goes through. Granted, I just came back from work and the first thing I did was like, hey, let me finish this video. I am very tired. But like how did my brain not come up with anything better? Could have like pre-sifted all of this, if anything, but I made a ring outside. Okay, wait, no, this is not normal. No way there's this much. This is just sugar inside the thing. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's worth sifting all this, so I'm just gonna, I genuinely find it crazy that there's this much sugar in frosting. Like this is like, the proportions are insane. It's getting all goopy. Again, I'm probably doing this wrong. For all I know, I'm doing this fucking wrong, but I'm spilling sugar all over the place. Look at that. Yeah, I'm not gonna sift the other ones. I don't think this is worth it. How are the cookies doing? This is driving me nuts. Okay, so the cookies are kind of hard, so I am going to put them on the cooling rack. Okay, they keep with the tradition, gingerbread tongs. Gingerbread man number 1 has a hole in it because I poked him to see if he was okay. The tray is very hot, so I will try to not burn myself. And if I do, I feel like it'd be kind of funny, but I'd rather not. How do I hold this without burning myself? Ow. Okay, the gingerbread men. I'm gonna plop them on here. You know, I'm usually a person that always says, hey, keep your workplace clean. You guys want to see what I'm working with? Let me loosen my tripod. You guys want to see what I'm working with? This is the setup. Oh yeah, look, the cookies. Very nice. Anyway, yes, these are 2 ring of sugars. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, so I'm not gonna sift the sugar because I honestly don't think it's worth it. And if it does make it so I end up with a worse quality product, so be it. This wasn't gonna be good anyway. There are pretty big lumps though. I just spilled so much sugar. This is so much sugar. This is coming from a big guy. This is so unhealthy, but I'm making even more of a mess. I feel like everything could have been like avoided if I used normal shaped tools, but like 'tis the season. I just realized I was blocking the way, but it doesn't matter at this point. We're just gonna dump everything in here. You know what I should have done? I should have done everything in one big bowl and then just separate it after, but this is how you will learn. Okay. Now I'm going to mix everything. Okay, so the frosting here is kind of set. Okay, so we're just gonna mix the rest. The fact that the sugar isn't sifted does make it a little harder, I will admit. Actually, it's not that bad. It's leaving like, it is kind of like gritty, I guess. Is gritty the right word? I feel like it is pretty runny for frosting though. But I did also put like different milk quantities in all of these, so this is just sugar. This is just sugar. There's no milk in this. I might need to add like a splash more because this is just turning into a paste. Like actually a paste, not like dough. Yeah, no, I should have sifted the dough. It's not that big of a problem. The dough, the sugar, all of these are different viscosities and it's like this one's really runny. This one is a paste and I just spilled all over the place. This one is also a paste, but it's like the sugar is clear. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep 1 pale one. We're gonna do blue and pink, and then 1 white. because we're gonna see the mess I'm working with. Okay, so it says 10 drops, which I think is kind of nuts. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, which I still think it's too much, but oh, that's a nice blue. It looks a lot more vivid and neon in person, you know, because again, it's supposed to be neon coloring. I feel like 4 drops was a lot because now it's a lot more liquid, which I don't mind. Look at that. I'm gonna become like a slime ASMR channel. Look at that. Okay, blue is fine. I unfortunately ow. So we're going to do 4 drops of green as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And we mix. This is still very, very pasty. I think I might actually add 1 more drop. It does change the color, which I honestly don't really care about the color, but I want it to be a little more liquidy. Look at this nice green. This is like the Nickelodeon slime color. Actually, that's kind of crazy. Look at that. Okay, so I'm actually going to clean up my workstation. I'm going to take a seat. We're going to color these, frost these, and then we'll do the taste test. We're gonna do one without the frosting, one with the frosting. So I will be back whenever I'm done. So ladies and gentlemen, we are at the last part of this cooking, baking adventure. Last part is the frosting, obviously, and like I was mentioning earlier, like you can kind of see, I'm gonna zoom in actually. So it is a little harder to see because it is white, but this thing basically has no streaks, right? You can't tell there's like sugar like particles, right? But for this one over here, you can see like the graininess of it. If you look close, you can kind of see the graininess, especially like on the top part, like the thin part. That doesn't really matter. Look at that Nickelodeon green. This one you can tell like how grainy it is. Let's get like a nice spoonful. Look at that. ASMR slime channel coming soon. So because we are at the last part of this video, we're going to be just decorating them, right? I'm gonna give you guys like a talking hands shot of me decorating them. So, and then we're gonna do the taste test. So we're not gonna go too complicated with this. Cookie number 1. I heard toothpicks are like a good way to like decorate these. So I'm gonna get one out. It'd be nice if I could get one out. Eyeball 1. This is where it would have been nice to have multiple angles, but eyeball number 2. Nope. Eyeball number 2. Okay, well now he looks weird. Eyeball, I messed up. Okay. That's fine. So eyeball number 2. I don't know what that's gonna be. Let's give him a shirt. Let's give him overalls. Let's do that. So we're gonna outline overalls for him. Oh, it's dripping down his pants. Why did I say that like that? So the frosting is a little too runny for my liking. I thought it would have been better if it was runny, but oh, it fell on his hand. It's over. GG. This is what I mean by like I am really bad creatively. Like tell me, what is this supposed to be? They're supposed to be overalls, but it doesn't look like it. So here are his overalls. Put him to the side here. So 1 complete. So much more to go. Actually, you know what? I make my life so much harder for myself for no reason. I'm just gonna put them in sandwich bags and cut the corners. That's it. That would have been so much smarter for me to do like in the first place. I'm gonna put the, oh my goodness. This goes in the bag. Again, there must be a easier way to do this, but we'll leave this like that. You know, sometimes when I'm recording these, I just sit here and think to myself, I fucked up. I sit here and think to myself, what am I doing this for? Holy stutter. Okay, so these 2 are fine. Again, the blue is so much more runny than any other color. And then the white, which I kind of want to do the basic like outline. This one is solid. This is like proper frost. For this one, I might actually have to scoop it in. Oh yeah, this one's like way too like solid. Okay, so this guy is going to have green eyes. So let's plop. That's a little too much. Okay, chill. Let's give him a smile. Or a bow tie at that point. This is fucking ridiculous. Look at this. My hands are all, dude, I feel like a kid in like art class. Okay, this is good enough. This guy's here. White frosting, we're gonna do the outline of this guy. I want 1 to look good. Oh, that is too much frosting. I'm gonna end up using everything by doing this guy's outline. That is not looking good. Masterpiece. Oh, it's leaky. He's wearing a suit. Give this guy denim jeans. Actually, wait, I have an idea. Looks like a skirt, but I promise these are... So these are supposed to be jorts. Let's give it the wristband. Oh no. So this is supposed to be John Cena. What is wrong with my hands? Holy. And the frosting is leaking onto the table. That's learning experience. This is genuinely embarrassing. What am I doing? I'm trying to like fill it up, but like this is sad. It's also dripping from the back. Like if I do this, like... Oh yeah, I killed this guy. You know what? Taste test. Out of frustration. They taste like gingerbread cookies. What, like, am I surprised? Not really. I just had a genius idea. This would have been so much better from the beginning. Let me do that for the green, the Nickelodeon slime color. That didn't work. What if I just... Okay, I'll pour this back in here, doing twice the work for nothing, and then slap this guy back in here. Anytime I look at the preview camera, I look at my hands and I'm like a kid in art class. Not like a high school kid. I'm like a kindergartner. I can fix this. No, I can't. I made it worse. I'm gonna... Yeah, this is the best it's going to get. It's going on the rack. I do wonder what it's going to look like with the white, because a lot of it stayed in here because of how thick it is. Like, look at this. I'm having troubles, like, putting it in. Like, the white liquid is so thick. Okay, you know what? I have a better idea. Let's make it tie-dye. This is how you know I've lost it. Like, tie-dye gingerbread, man. This is the color of toothpaste. I'm gonna wash my hands. This is actually embarrassing. Oh wait, I can just lick my fingers. This frosting tastes really good. Because again, it's just sugar and milk. What am I expecting? Okay, so this is where we're at. I honestly don't think it gets better than this. So I'm gonna leave this like this. Let it like, I mean the cookies are already like cold, so they're like not stale, but they're hard. We'll do the taste test and then we'll see from there. Okay, so these are the finished products. Honestly, I kind of gave up halfway. I should have like actually tried to sift the frosting, which was a mistake I made. However, they don't look, I was gonna say they don't look half bad. These are insane. Like, look at this guy. What happened to him? This guy is just a solid green shell. Not for the taste test. That's all that matters. You eat with your eyes first, sure, but taste test. So I did snap this guy's head off and tried it. Honestly, not that bad. I just burped mid-take. They're honestly not that bad. I'll try it again. And again, they are hard. I'm not sure if gingerbread cookies are supposed to be hard or soft, but you can hear the crunch. Leaving it in the fridge for a few days instead of 4 hours is supposed to deepen the flavor. Which, sure, I'll believe that. But these honestly aren't that bad. I'm like pleasantly surprised. I actually kind of like these. They're good. They taste very, like, it's more cinnamon than anything, honestly. Like, do I go just taste the raw ginger powder to see what's up? But they taste good. I don't know. It's a gingerbread cookie. For the effort, honestly, is it worth it? If you want to do something for fun, sure. But I don't know, they just taste like gingerbread cookies. They're not all that. I do want to try this guy though. Look at the insanity here. The frosting did soften it up a tiny bit. Crazy how much sugar this thing has. Like, it's a nice touch of taste and color, obviously. Yeah, these are good. These are honestly like, again, they don't taste that strong in terms of flavor. I don't think gingerbread cookies are supposed to. For what it is, in terms of taste, 7, 8 out of 10. I feel like 8 is too high, so 7.5. Again, for the process of making them, is it worth it? Sure, if you want to do something fun. I think the only way I make this again is just finishing the batch of like dough that I didn't touch. But these were pretty good. This was fun. Yeah, I don't know. This was an interesting. I'm at a loss for words. Thinking is hard. Not really at a loss for words. I just don't really know what to say. Like, the thing about like cooking videos is like, you know, you guys don't get to taste the food, right? And the entire like gimmick, I hate that I said gimmick, but like the entire point of these is like me kind of like trolling, making a fool of myself, trying to make something good. These were actually, again, pretty good. A lack of preparedness and also the fact that I lost footage kind of sucks, but this is still something, right? So let's count this. If episode 1 was the pancakes, if episode 2 that never came out was the brownies, I'd call this episode 2.5. I might just name it episode 3. But for next time, I'm actually going to try to have a proper setup because all I have is camera 1, my laptop here like recording, a light, and then that's it. I have like the new mic, I guess, that I got here. But for next time, I want to see if I can get like a hand cam and then maybe like an actual like facing camera here or just off to the side. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah. that's about it. Let me know what you guys think. Again, don't expect much for whatever I'm gonna make. If you guys have any suggestions, if you guys say G Fuel pancakes, I'm slaughtering someone. I might actually end up doing those if it would be kind of funny. Let me know what you guys want to see next in terms of like cooking with iForbiddenn. Again, anything that is like baking. I say like the show is called cooking, but I'm baking. So I could do like, I don't know, cookies. That'd be kind of nuts. I could redo the brownie and actually like upload it. The unuploaded part that I do have like edited, I might upload it on the second channel. So if that ends up happening, I'll post it on like Twitter or something that it's on another channel. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. This was supposed to be the Christmas special video, so Merry Christmas. Oh god. This little guy has so much potential. As soon as I did the eyes, I'm like, this is gonna be great, and then just fumble. More videos coming soon. I say that all the time, and I don't upload. I will try, however. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. And yeah, guys, that's been for the video. Whoop-ham! I said whoop-ham instead of peace. Whatever, that works. Ben, tu veux essayer?
Ya terminaste de grabar.
Ben, ahorita estoy grabando. Je vais juste finir le test, puis ouais, essayer de bike. Non, mais tiens. Tu veux goûter?